Hello everyone and welcome back to Adventures of WellUmMe, and today I have a really exciting video for you. This brand new game that I'm going to review is Mages of Mystralia. It's a game that I kickstarted and it has just been released the other day. This is pretty much my new favourite game. I really just wanted to share this with you because I absolutely love what Viralis Games have done with this. Before we start, I have no affiliation with the company whatsoever. I just kickstarted the game, not sponsored, nothing like that. I just really wanted to give you a review for this. So, and I love this game and I really want you guys to consider getting a copy of it. You can get it on Steam, and I believe there's going to be a PS4 release for everyone on the digital store later on in the year. At the moment, there was a PS4 box copy that was available to Kickstarter, the people who kickstarted the game, so hopefully they do eventually start releasing it as a full copy for everyone, because I think that would be awesome. It's going to be, at the moment, a cool collector's item, and we'll see what happens, but it is an amazing game, and I highly recommend you check it out. But anyway, let's get into this without spoiling too much of the story, as I think it's something that has to be played rather than just expressed through a video. So the story and what happens. What is our role in the game? We play as Azia, who is a newly found mage who accidentally started a fire in her village. She is then exiled from her village as the kingdom has outlawed mages, and the Marquis of the kingdom has kind of a vendetta against mages. Now, after leaving our village, we are found by our new mentor, and he takes us on as an apprentice, and we start our journey learning to control and strengthen our powers. During this time, we find a talking spellbook, and now that we have that, we can start to use our powers for other means other than just accidentally creating fire. And yes, when I say we can use our powers, we can really use our powers. Oh, the fire! But yes, after the tutorial stage, which helps set us up as a mage, and with the mage kind of guild, we try and fight back the evil that has entered this kingdom. The gameplay. The way this game plays out is there's a top-down adventure. It reminds me a lot of the DS versions of the Legend of Zelda games. It's full of exploring, fighting enemies, puzzle solving, and this kept me engaged during the entire time that I was playing the game. I couldn't get enough of it. I had so much fun playing this game, and I was always engaged in it. While playing the game, I used the controller option rather than the mouse and keyboard, so I don't know how it handles differently. They do recommend using the controller as it has better gameplay mechanics for it, set up for that kind of style of play. And I feel like the controller gives you more freedom in how you can move as well. Just the way that the character moves and the axis that it's built on with the 360 degrees that you can move on. It's pretty cool. And I think the controller is great for that. Essentially, you run around aiming and firing off your spells, which there are heaps. And I mean it. There are heaps of spells. It has one of the best mechanics in the game, which is this rune system, and I absolutely love this. So what you do is use the runes to alter your spells, and this changes them in the way that they function. For example, if you use the right rune and you put it with the move rune attached to, say, your fire spell, when you shoot the fire, it will go out as a fireball, it'll move forward and then start to circle around to the right. Now say, let's add the reverse rune that you can unlock to this spell as well. So you have all three attached to the fire spell. Now when you shoot it, it moves out and then goes to a circle to the left. And I think this is awesome. You can change your spells in so many different ways. There's so many different crazy combinations. It is lots of fun. And as you get deeper and deeper into the game, it just brings up more options for you, which, again, it's just crazy how it works. But it can be a little bit too daunting at first because you have so many options and you got to learn them all. But once you get into it, it really makes this game unique. And I think that's the selling point of the game. I haven't played another game like this. The puzzles that you play in the game range from matching arrows, so that they're all pointing to each other on this little kind of access thing, and I can't really explain it too well, so just look at the footage for that one. And also using spells in a certain way to either light fires or defeat monsters. These can be quite difficult, and sometimes you don't get enough information to help you out, and you can pay using like the in-game currency that you can find by defeating enemies to get a hint, but sometimes the hint really doesn't give you enough information, in my opinion, and that's kind of the only downside I have. These challenges really did my head in sometimes, some of them that I still haven't completed because I just didn't understand what it was trying to tell me to do. Graphics. This is a gorgeous game. I cannot express this enough. It has a very different art style to a lot of the modern games that we're seeing at the moment, where they're trying to get more and more realistic. This takes a very cartoonish approach, and I love it. It's very smooth and soft art style. It looks kind of like a cartoony, watercolory painting masterpiece that's on the screen. It's absolutely wonderful. The characters are very cartoonish, which I love. And it's just awesome to look at, and some of these cutscenes are amazing. You can feel the emotion in the characters, even though they look so cartoony. It's amazing, and this game shines with beauty. And I don't think that my words can do it justice, so just check out some of the scenes here. The soundtrack for this game. This is one of my favourite parts of the game. The soundtrack is astounding. With the composer having worked with some of the songs from amazing franchises, the soundtrack just shines through with emotion. Antoine Vachon, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, collaborated with Shota Nakama, who worked on a song from Final Fantasy 15, as well as all these other great things. You should look him up, he's got some awesome works. This game has an amazing vibe, and the music matches every moment, every emotion in the game, from the low points to the high points, and by that I mean the sad parts in the game to the exciting adventure parts of the game. It really just has the music matching every moment, and this game just has music to please. It's amazing. And the soundtrack is there's 50 songs that you got with the digital copy of the soundtrack as well, so that is awesome. Anyway, my overall experience for this game had both myself and my wife hooked playing it. Yes, she played the beta as well, and she beat the game before me. Anyway, we played through the beta, and now we've been playing through a second time of the game with the full game, and it has been awesome. Since playing originally, there have been new features that have been unlocked, such as a challenge mode, the mage tower that wasn't available at first just opened up, and it adds some new content to it, challenging you to do things, to unlock different things as well, get higher scores. It just adds different gameplay styles that don't necessarily affect the main storyline. There are also other things such as wands that you can unlock through different systems as well, which change the way that you play. So one boosts fire and all that, and some of these things were added in later on in the beta cycle, which you could access, and then others are now in the full game release. So in saying that, I haven't gone through every single challenge mode yet, and I'm looking forward to getting back in on the PS4 version, which is coming out, and just really trying to get that 100% right on that game. I cannot say enough how amazing this game is. This is... I honestly can say this is my new favourite game. It's easy, it's not long, but there is so much depth to it, and every moment of this game had me hooked, and I had so much fun. And again, the only negative point that I have towards the game is the hint system and the puzzles. The hints where you paid for this hint within the game using the currency that you're using to try and upgrade your character, and then you'd find yourself sometimes not understanding what you still had to do. I found that was a bit frustrating because there wasn't enough information for me to get these puzzles completed. Some of them were just a little bit too much, and I think maybe, hopefully, in the full release they've altered it a little bit to make it a little bit more comprehensive for the person who's playing the game. Other than that, like, I love this game. This game blew me away, and I had so much fun playing it. I really, really recommend you get yourself a copy. As for a rating out of 10, I give this game a 9 out of 10. Again, it was amazing. I had so much fun playing with it. And if you're looking at buying a new game, it won't cost you a fortune too. It's not going to be like an $80 game. That's the thing. Because it is shorter, it is a cheaper game, and you can tell that the creators of the game, Morales Games, they had a lot of fun creating this game. And you can watch videos about the progress and stuff, especially on their Kickstarter. They've released extra videos with information and that. Just check it out. Check out the company. Check out the game. As for the moment, you can get it on Steam, and I know it's a game that you're going to love, so please get yourself a copy. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Please leave a like if you did, and consider subscribing. It would be muchly appreciated if you would. This is the first review that we've done away from the Nintendo Switch. The first 2 reviews were on that, and now that the game is released, I really wanted to give you guys a review for this game, because I highly recommend it, and I want people to know about this game so they could pick up a copy. But yeah, it took me a little bit to kind of get sorted, because I have all like the boxes up the back here, the posters and all that stuff. I had to take all of that out. I had to take my desk out of the room. I had to take the bed and move it, because I had friends staying with me, and I've only just got this back together. So I had a couple of weeks where I didn't have either unboxings or like reviews like this, because I didn't have this setting to reviewing. So yes, once they released this game, I'm like, yes, we have to do it, and I'm so excited that we got to do this. But yeah, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. So guys, I'll have a link in the middle here where you can subscribe. I'll have a video up here which will be the other reviews, and I'll have a video here to something that YouTube matches for you guys. Really, guys, please consider subscribing, because I'm going to be doing these reviews more, and there'll be more Let's Plays and stuff over time. So guys, check that out and have a great one, and I'll catch you next time.